I think it was very inspiring to me, especially, the Peng Shuai case. It was an extraordinary allegation against such a high-level official. And also, it's a very surprising thing. Nobody expected this to happen. She was a famous tennis star. He was a high-level government official. Then I think, in a way, it's the Peng Shuai case, and even, other cases, um, is emblematic of the Me Too movement in China, which is that they're filled with surprises. I think people, we all know that there's heavy censorship and surveillance on the internet in real life. So there's repression on what people can say, on what people can do in terms of women's rights. But despite the repression, women's rights activists, ordinary women, are still, taking a stand, and they come forward and they speak up. I think, they're very courageous. I think it really says there's this demand for gender equality, for justice, that it is pent up, and then people wanted to, express, and even within this context of heavy repression. So I would say, since the Me Too movement took off in China, we saw a lot of surprising things. We were encouraged, and I hope to see the same trend continue.
In 2021, China further relaxed its family planning restrictions, so now all couples can have 3 children. But actually, in 2016, when they said all couples could have 2 children, following on from then, there's been lots of reports from within China, women very unhappy with increased discrimination at work. Can you talk a little about how do you expect the 3-child policy to exacerbate this?
Well, I think, for 30 years, China only had the one-child policy. So for a women who go to apply for a job or get a job interview, the potential employer only expect women to have one maternity leave. Now, because the 2-child policy, which were in effect for 5 years, evidence and research by Human Rights Watch show that the potential employers discriminate against women more because they expect the women could take 2 maternity leaves. This is one side. The other is that, because of the traditional gender roles in China, women are expected to, be the caretaker of the children. The cost of maternity leaves in China are borne by companies, not by the government. So for employers, they don't want to pay the extra money to have, the women to go off to take maternity leaves.